Let me zoom to see. This needs to be here. And as you can see, as you will see, there's going to be an overlay. Now let me zoom in quite a bit. And for this, I'm going to reduce the opacity some more. And normally, if I basically just increase this, I'm going to click on this scene here of Frodo and decrease the opacity of it slightly so that there is some kind of overlay. No, I think not. Okay, so I think I'm just going to remove that scene. All right, so let's not complicate life. In this case, this scene, let me click, scale it down a little bit, move Frodo here in the area where we can see him, and then zoom in. And I think that should do the trick. So now let's upload the voiceover number 5. Click import. Let's go to V5. Put it, zoom out, drag V5, place it there, and then basically it should be here. At the beginning, there's nothing. So as you can see, there's some emptiness. So let's remove that. And then take this, drag it here, and then let's start again.
The ring tied to Sauron manipulates its bearer's fears and memories.
Okay, I think this is good. I think we don't need to change anything about this scene. Except for we need to delete this part and this part because there's nothing. Then zoom out. Now there's only 2 more scenes. Let's place this here. And let's import a V number 6, which is voiceover number 6. Now let's import that. And it should be here. There you go. There you go. Now let's listen to this again.
Bilbo removing the ring symbolizes his struggle against its dark.
Okay, so now I just have to make this bigger. It's already centered, so it should be okay. All right, let's watch.
Bilbo removing the
All right, let me move Bilbo a little bit like this.
Ring symbolizes his struggle against its dark.
And then I'm going to have to, from this scene, split. And then here, I should move so that we can see the eye of Sauron and the eye. And as you can see, this is better, right? So let's watch it again. And then I think we need to do some cutting at the end. There's only one last scene before we can add the transitions. So we need to cut this part. Click here as well, cut this part. Now we have cut 2 parts, remove. Now the video is going to turn out to be less than 60 seconds, actually a lot less. Now this is the final scene. Let's drag it. And then for the final scene, I think we should just import the voiceover and center it. So V7, and then we can add the background music. So V7 first, place it here. Let's watch.
And that's the hidden depth in this epic Bilbo Smaug encounter.
This scene, we need to remove excess. So I'm going to remove the excess voice from here to here, remove, and then move the cursor right here, remove this bit, and then take this bit, get it closer to this, zoom out, and then there's another excess right here, as you can see. If I zoom in, we need to remove it as well. Remove, zoom out a bit, move the cursor, zoom out some more, remove, and then take the sound, get it closer, and then let's see if that fits. Okay, so I think there's only one last bit that needs to be removed, but I'm not sure if we can extend this scene. I don't think we can. So what I'm going to do probably is I'm going to move this slightly like this, and let's see if we can extend this. Yes, we can. So we could extend that scene, except for I need to, at this part, I'm going to split, and this part of Smaug, I'm going to double click, move it to show the Smaug face, and then let's take this entire scene here, group it into one compound clip. This scene is already grouped, which is good. Let's go back. Here we have to group scene number 4 as well because it's cut. Create a compound clip, move and see if there is any scene that's cut off. No, actually, all the other ones are good. So now if we listen, let's watch.
Against its dark influence. And that's the hidden depth in this.
Okay, I think this scene is the last, so we need to increase the size, move the ring in the center, like this, and then let's watch it again.
And that's the hidden depth in this epic Bilbo Smaug encounter. Subscribe for more.
All right, I think we could do better. At this part, we can split. And in this bit, we need to show Sauron's eye in the middle. So let me just zoom in. There is one bit here, this. Let's move it. And then I think we can just take everything and create a compound clip. Now let's watch it again. Okay, let's watch it again.
It reminds him of Gollum, who also obsessively called the ring precious. Then a split.
Okay, let's go to the last scene. We might want to watch this.
It's the hidden depth in this epic Bilbo Smaug encounter. Subscribe for more Middle-earth mysteries.
There is that last
Ever
subscribe,
wondered why-
so we need to at the end we need to tell people to subscribe. So we need to put a button, an icon at the end, and I'll show you how to do it. But for now, let's just go ahead. And this at the end, we don't need this bit, this last part. So I need to bring the cursor here. Click audio, remove that last bit, and that's it. We have a 32-second video, precisely 32-second video. Now let's add the transitions. So the transition, if you go here to transitions, there's a lot of transitions that we can add. So we're going to add for every scene a transition. Now there are pro transitions and free transitions. We're only going to be concentrated on free transitions. So I'm going to keep looking for a transition that I think would be pretty decent. All right, I think I'm going to go with vertical blur. So let me zoom in. Vertical blur is actually free, as you can see, vertical blur too. So you can drag it and drop it here in between. And let me just click on OK. That will create a transition, and you can actually decrease the size of the transition because the videos are not that big. And then let's do it again for scene number 2. And let's just decrease the size of that transition. Let's do it again for scene number 4. Decrease the size. Do it again. And decrease the size. Not that much, but decrease. And then do it again. And decrease the size. And then if we go, this is the last one. We do it again. And decrease the size. All right, like this. Not that much, but just a little bit more like this. There you go. So now if we watch...
Ever wondered why Bilbo reacts so strongly when Smaug says precious? Let's debunk this in 60 seconds. Notice Smaug emphasizing precious 3 times.
Now let me pause this video. Let's go back here. Now here, there's the transition. It happens, but you just didn't see it. But it actually happened so quick. Now when we download the video, we will be able to see it. But here, for instance, if I click...
That the ring tied to...
Now normally we should go full screen, so that you can see it better. Let's play it from the beginning.
Ever wondered why Bilbo reacts so strongly when Smaug says precious? Let's debunk this in 60 seconds. Notice Smaug emphasizing precious 3 times. This triggers a memory in Bilbo. It reminds him of Gollum, who also obsessively called the ring precious. Then a split-second flash of Sauron. Why? It's a cinematic hint that the ring tied to Sauron manipulates its bearer's fears and memories. Bilbo removing the ring symbolizes his struggle against its dark influence. And that's the hidden depth in this epic Bilbo Smaug encounter. Subscribe for more Middle-earth mysteries.
All right, so now we only need to add the background music, the sounds. Let's start first of all by the sounds. So I'm going to go back to media, and then I'm going to click import, and I'm going to add that not glitch, but it looks like like a punch or like a karate move. Here, the swoosh. That's the move. So if I take that. It's a very short one, and I'm going to add it right here. It's very short. Now, I think I'm going to click Control Z because I messed up. So let me just go here, zoom to the max so that I can have control over things, and then drag this here. And now let's drag the swoosh effect right over here. Now, okay, so the audio is added in the back. Now, let me delete this part. Delete this part, and then delete this part here as well. And let's just keep the fresh, or let's just keep the swoosh. And now if we listen, it's going to be quite interesting.
Notice Smaug...
right, you heard it. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on swoosh, copy it, and then I want to duplicate it for the rest of them. So I'm going to copy and then come here to the edge, so the edge here. And then basically what you want to do, you can click Control V, and just drag this like this. And then what you want to do, you want to repeat it again, repeat the process for this, and Control V, and then place it here like this. It's okay with this. We can make it smaller so that we can put this right here. And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to repeat the process again and again and again for the rest. So for instance, this one as well, I need to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and just click swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. All right, so basically here, this one, that's pretty interesting. And let's just keep moving. There's not more left. So this one, I should just reduce the size a slight bit and place it here. And basically, let's just put this Control V, drag this here, and then let's go. You need to make sure you put the transition or the SFX sound exactly where the scene is at. Now let's reduce this in size so that it matches the swoosh effect. And then let's zoom out. Let me zoom out some more. And at the last bit, I want to go to stickers and I want to look for subscribe. So if you go to stickers, at the end, we want to put a sticker that says subscribe. All right, so we want to put it here at the end. Now there's all, but if we scroll down, we should find the subscribe sticker. I'm pretty sure we will. Or we could just here look at the left-hand side. There is this part that actually shows. Or I can just click here, all effects, audio, media. Okay, so I think I need to look for it. Let me just keep looking down. All right, there it is. Subscribe. Subscribe, share, follow. Okay, so I'm going to take this and we need to place it here and it will be placed, right? So, okay, so let me, right, there it is. Let me look.
Smaug Encounter. Subscribe for more Middle-earth mysteries.
I'm not sure it was added. First of all, let me split this scene. Click on this scene and then drag the subscribe to it. Let me drag it here. There you go. Let me drag it here and then I think that's, and let me make it smaller and then we can make it bigger like this. Place it here. There you go. And when it comes to the animation, we could probably add an animation to it, like a bounce in or maybe something like a fade in or slide down. I'm just going to go ahead with bounce in like this. Subscribe. And that's it. Now, the last part is adding the background music and then downloading. Now, I'm not sure if this is pro. No, it's not pro, so that's good. Because if everything is pro, if you want to download your video at the end, you're going to have a problem. Or if any element is pro, they're not going to let you download. So if I go to audio right here, I can go, not media. I can import the background audio or the background music and we can reduce its sound so that it plays slowly in the background. This is the music and it's 2 minutes. 2 minutes, yes. Let's drag it right here. Place it there. Let's zoom out and then let's just basically take this and drag it to when it just fits. And then here, if you zoom to the max, this is a big track, so let's reduce its sound like this, and let's watch the video from scratch.
Ever wondered why Bilbo reacts so strongly when Smaug says precious? Let's debunk this in 60 seconds. Notice Smaug emphasizing precious 3 times. This triggers a memory in Bilbo. It reminds him of Gollum, who also obsessively called the ring precious. Then a split-second flash of Sauron. Why? It's a cinematic hint that the ring tied to Sauron manipulates its bearer's fears and memories. Bilbo removing the ring symbolizes his struggle against its dark influence. And that's the hidden depth in this epic Bilbo-Smaug encounter. Subscribe for more Middle-earth mysteries.
As you can see, that's pretty good, except for the fact we need to reduce the sound a little bit more. Let me listen to it again.
Middle-earth mysteries.
Okay, that's good. Now when you're ready, click here on the export button and then export your video. It will export. You can select a different resolution than 1080p, 4K if you'd like. And here, frame rate, I would go for 60 FPS. Codec, just leave it at H24. And basically what I want to do is I want to export this on my computer. So I'm going to place it in the file, a Bilbo file, and I'm going to export. And now it's going to start processing the video and it's going to export it for us. All right, so once the video was actually created, you can click open folder or you can just simply watch it here. Now I'm going to cancel because I want to watch the video that we've generated. And this is the video. If I click open, 1, 2, 3. It's in
I ever
4K, by
wondered-
the way.